Hey, Isabella, this is an answer to your question. Um, you say that a couple of your arcs are not fully defined. I think what you mean is just this full sketch. It's the only thing that I see that's not fully defined. And so you haven't completed the handle itself, right? You're working on the body of the candle holder. So first of all, I think you're right that if we look at the drawing, I don't see anything that's going to be fully defining the thing that I'm seeing is not defined. So sometimes that's just the case. We have a drawing here that is giving us a ton of information, but it's not all exactly quantified. And so we may just have to approximate by looking at this. Um, so if we go in and edit this sketch, first thing I notice is that it's blue. There's lines that are blue. Typically, when a sketch is complete, well, I shouldn't say that. Let's just skip that comment. But there's an easy way to see what's going on here is what can I pull on to change the shape of it? Well, I can't pull on this because I've got these, I can't pull on the arcs like to change their shape because I have this dimension here, the radius. But I can pull on this point, right? So that's not been defined. And what I'm saying here is that if we look back over here, I don't see any explanation of where that would be. Maybe I'm missing it. But it's, I don't know, it's kind of like a quarter of the way up from this base here or something. So we can just approximate it. And then if we want to fully define, we just go ahead and create a dimension. And let's go ahead and make it 0.5, just because why would you make it something so abstract? 0.5 looks pretty good. And now you see what I was going to say before is that this has turned purple, and it would be much clearer if if we hadn't done this other stuff. Oh, here we go. You can see it more clearly. Um, when we have a closed contour in a sketch, which is what you typically want, there may be more than one closed contour because we might have like cuts in here that would be circles or whatever. Um, then the sketch turns purple. Once it's turned purple, then you're very close to being fully defined. And if it's not at that point, it's something minor like you just need to let it know where we are in relation to the origin or something. Um, but this wasn't the case until we created this dimension here. So now we're fully defined and you're ready to move forward, I believe. Let me know if there's other questions about that, and I hope that helped.